All right, day one of my little aquaponics case study. Basically, I'll give you a rundown of the setup here. We are underneath the stairs in the basement, so there is absolutely no light down here. We've got a LED light from Lighthouse Hydro, 240 watt, and we've got about a 6 square foot grow bed. And below that we've got about a 100-gallon tank full of tilapia and 2 little suckerfish that kind of clean the tank for me. So the point of why I'm doing this is I've been running this system for about 8 months with pretty good results. I've grown absolutely everything from tomatoes to beets to peppers to Swiss chard, and I decided, all right, time to make a little case study here and prove that this stuff can be cost effective. So over the next 4 months, I'm going to basically document everything and hopefully weigh and measure everything, so we can see the inputs and the outputs and what we got going on. So that's kind of my goal. I'll give you a little rundown of what I got planned here. So this system has been running for about 8 months, so it's established. All the fish are adults. There's 13 tilapia and 2 sucker fish. I might pull 3 of them out to start breeding them. But in the interim, we've got about 15 fish in here. I'm not going to get in arguments with people about density. This has worked really well for me. I haven't lost any fish over the last 8 months. They seem happy and they're hungry. So the water looks a little murky right now because I was messing with it before this. I switched out some of the water as I cleaned out the grow bed. So this is, the grow bed is established, the bacteria is in there. So this would be basically a case study based on once your system's established, what you can expect. And I'll give you a little rundown here. Basically, my goal is to grow 3 pepper plants on each side. So that's where the stakes are. I'm going to have them hopefully on the outside. I've planted about 3 or 4 extra plants in there just to see what sprouts. So the goal is to germinate everything from seeds. So each side will have 3 pepper plants, which I'm hoping will give me a pretty abundant amount of peppers over the next 4 months. I had pretty good luck with 2 of my plants, and so I figured I'll go to 6 plants and see what that gives me. And then on the inside, on this row right here, is 6 plants of Swiss chard, multicolored. You can see them here. $3, and multicolored Swiss chard, got it Canadian Tire, I think. So hoping to get a pile of Swiss chard out of there. I was really happy with how much Swiss chard really grows rather quickly. In here there's about 2 to 3 plants. We'll see what germinates and how well they're laid out, but 2 for sure. So that puts us at 8 Swiss chard plants. And then another row right here will be another 6 plants of Swiss chard, all from seed again. I guess I should mention the peppers that I'm using are these guys, just a mixture of different colored peppers. Want some variety. So that was another $3. And then I did leave some mint in here. I chopped it all down. I just didn't want to replant the mint. I wanted something in here taking up some of the nitrogen so that we didn't get nitrate levels build up too much while we're waiting for other stuff to germinate. This mint grows like a weed. I think my biggest problem with it is going to be keeping it away from all the seedlings. I've put a little mesh back here to, if some of these runners want to run, I'm hopefully going to let them go back into that mesh and then chop off the other runners as they go after the other plants, so that it can expand and grow, and then we got a ton of fresh mint. So all in all, running the light, I got a single pump back here. You can't really see it. Pumps in there. And then I've got basically a stone generating air. I'm not sure if you can see the bubbles. And then I did kind of rig up this circulating. I was just kind of drawing off the pump. The pump's a little bit too high flow, so I'm basically drawing off some of the flow, driving back into the water to get some additional circulation and some more aeration. So the fish should have plenty of water or plenty of air that hasn't been an issue. Hopefully this will clear up for future videos so you can see the guys as they go. So that's the game plan. Right now, looking at my bill, I don't know, I think the light and running everything costs me about 15 to 20 bucks a month. What I will do, since everything's run off this power bar here, I will grab a watt meter, stick it on so I can see how much energy it's drawing. The whole system, the pump runs 24/7, the aeration runs 24/7, the light is set for 16 hours. It's on for 16 hours, off for 8. It's been giving me pretty good results, so we'll see how that plays out. Other than that, nothing too crazy to explain here. I guess the other thing is I do use worms, okay? So I'm not sure, I don't really want to dig through here because I've planted everything, but you will see in future videos, this thing is just full of worms. I vermicompost, and I drop these guys in here because I don't have a way to pull the solids out. I don't have like a hydraulic drop or anything like that to drop the solids out, so I figured I would just use the worms instead. They've been great. They're all throughout here. If you took a handful of this right now, you'd have a handful of worms, which is good, and they kind of help the plants out a bit too. So like I said, the whole system is established, and worms are fully, I guess, fully concentrated to whatever they're going to be. The nice thing with ripping everything out here and leaving it bare, except for the mint, it'll give the worms a little bit of time to catch up, clean up maybe some of the stuff that they hadn't cleaned up before some of these seedlings come in. So middle here is, of course, the standpipe. That's all, I guess I should say the bell siphon. That's all been operating for 8 months. A little bit of maintenance here and there. So we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned if you're interested. If not, well, I'm just, like I said, just recording all this stuff to for my own reference, so that down the road, if I document everything, I'll kind of roughly know if I want to do a greenhouse or something like that. Kind of the inputs and the outputs. I guess I should say I'm feeding them trout food. It's a 22-pound bag or 10-kilogram bag. I got it at local farm supply. I think it cost me 20 bucks. I give them about a handful a day. I will kind of weigh how much I'm feeding them, so you guys can get a feel for how much food these guys take. I find when I overfeed them, water quality really suffers, and they seem healthy and they seem big. No one's starving, so these guys, the suckerfish, have grown very aggressively. I got them as I don't know, they're about 2 inches long as babies, and now they just seem to get bigger every few months here. The other thing I do add, I won't do it until I've got some germination, is seaweed extract. This costs about 10 bucks. Again, got it from a greenhouse. I add about a third of it once a month kind of thing, to make sure that if between the worms, the feed, and the fish, that if there's some sort of mineral or something that's not in the system, hoping that the extract will help. So yeah, so that's that, guys. Any questions or comments, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks.